right, hello, and thank you for joining me. So this is just a quick tutorial on what needs done for your semester assessment. It is worth 365 points, which is a huge amount of points. So those of you that have done very well this semester, you should have absolutely no problems as long as you're completing your study guide and getting all that in. Those of you that maybe have missed a few assessments or maybe have struggled on a few of the lessons, same thing. You should really have no problems doing very well in this assessment. You just have to put in the work and you should do absolutely just fine. So please don't let the number of points, scare you away or make you nervous. Okay. So you do need to do your OMS, your lessons 9.01 and 9.02. We're going to do that in class together starting this week. So make sure you are in class. We'll go through what needs to be done. Okay. The study guide is required. So it is extremely important that you do have your study guide complete. And I'll tell you why here in just a minute. Okay, so please make sure that you do complete your study guide before taking your assessment. It's going to help you. I promise. I'll tell you here in a second why that's going to be so beneficial. All right, so get my page to click over here. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so this is a time for a pat on the back. I'm going to show you everything that you have learned this year. So here's my drum roll for you. And let's see if I get my page click. There we go. Take a look at all of these objectives. These are all the things that we have learned this semester. Obviously, I could read them to you, but that would make this recording much longer than it actually needs to be. So I'm not going to read them. You can read them for yourself. Just be very proud of yourself. We've learned all this. We've gone through all this. So this is basically what your semester assessment is going to be on. Now, do I expect that you know all of that right offhand, that you memorize it, that you remember it? No, that's why you're going to get a study guide, and I'm going to show you that here, okay? So please don't worry. All right, so here's a quick calendar of what the next couple weeks are going to look like. So up here really quickly, this due date. Due date is right here on December 18th. If you don't have your semester assessment completed by 11 a.m. on Friday, December 18th, a 0 will be put in. It will be a placeholder. So you're going to see your grade drop. Obviously, the test is worth 365 points. If you have a 0 for 365 points, you're going to see your grade plummet. That doesn't mean you can't still get your semester assessment done. It does not close. Right here, you can see the close date is when the assessment closes, meaning it will no longer be available. It closes on January 7th at 5 p.m. So while I would like for you to get your study guide done this week and next week, those of you that need the extra time, please feel free to take it, okay? If you want to, piece it out, you want to do a little bit over the winter break, you can do that. You'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when we come back from break to still work on it. This January 7th is a Thursday. So it will close on January 7th. Needs to be done by then or, you'll have a 0. But I would like to see it finished by the 18th if possible. Okay. And so we'll go over this other information in class as well. Tuesday the 8th, I'm going to give you all this information in class, send out the study guide. Then we'll review in class that 9.01, 9.02, what I was talking about a few minutes ago. We're going to review that on Wednesday and Thursday. You'll have independent work time on Friday. And then this whole week here, you're going to have independent work time. So you'll be able to work in class on your study guide. You may need to do some work outside of class too, okay? And then the semester assessment will actually open on December 15th. So if you have your study guide done, you can go ahead and take your semester assessment, and then you can be done for the next couple days. But I don't want you taking the semester assessment until your study guide is done. And again, I'll talk about that here in a second. Okay. So that's that. All right. So the semester review. So like I said, 9.01 and 9.02 are here in your OMS. I'm also going to show you exactly what they look like. So at the end of this recording, I'll actually go into the OMS, show you where you can see your study guides, so you can have a good understanding of where that is and where you need to find things. Okay. So right here is an example of the study guide. you can see here, this says, who does this describe? Okay, he was a monk. He was criticized for his sale of the indulgences. His 95 Thesis led to the Reformation. That is on this student guide right here. So you're going to be expected to print out your student guide. If you don't have your printer working, you can always work on it in a Word document on your computer, but I would highly recommend you print it out. It's going to be much easier to do that way. But all of the answers are in your book, your Human Odyssey, this book right here. They're also in your student guide. I'm sorry, I should have had that out here. They're also in your student guide, okay? So you can use either of these to help you find the answers, but these page numbers that are listed right here, those are all this book. Those are all this Human Odyssey book, okay? A lot of these you're going to know on your own. I just gave you the answer to that one. Those of you that have been actively participating in class, a lot of you are going to know these. You can check them with the page numbers. Hint, hint. These are the test questions. Number 3 on your semester assessment is this answer. Number 4 is this answer. Number 5 is this answer. Okay? So as long as you are doing your study guide and looking up the answers in your book, when you go to take your semester assessment, you're going to breeze right through it. You're going to have everything done. So that's why it's so important that you have this study guide done. Who created Florence's cathedral shown below? This is a test question. This is actually question number 8. This is actually question number 9. Okay? So use your book to find these answers this week and next. And then when you go to take your semester assessment, it's going to be easy breezy, lemon peasy. Okay? All right. So next page here. Some troubles with my monitor here. Hold on. Maybe there we go. Okay. So what should you be doing this week and next? You need to use both class time and independent time to study for the semester assessment. It's worth 365 points. There are 73 questions. And you'll see there's 73 questions on your study guide. So like I said, the study guide goes directly along with your test, okay? It is due December 18th, which is the Friday when we leave for winter break, but it will not close until January 7th. So you do have some time over winter break. If you need to do some extra studying, some extra catching up, you can absolutely use that. You'll have 4 days when we come back from break. You're also going to have map testing for ELA and math. So I wouldn't suggest waiting till then, but you will have that time if needed, okay? Then, like I said, the questions look very similar to what's on your test. It is required that your study guide is complete before you take your assessment. So please have your learning guide, check it over. You are going to need to turn it in. Very rarely, if ever, do I have you turn anything in this class, but it's very similar to the format where you turn things in for ELA and math. So I'll show you that at the end of this recording too, okay? So when your study guide's complete, you'll be prepared, you'll be ready to take the assessment, okay? All right, so again, what I will and will not help you with, as I said on the last slide, the questions in your study guide are extremely similar, if not exactly identical, to the questions on the test. So please don't come to class and say, Mrs. Edgar, I don't know what the answer to number 5 is. Can you give me the answer? I'm going to say no, because that would be like me giving you the answer on the test, okay? So I will help you with the concept, Mrs. Edgar. I don't understand Reformation, or I don't understand the Enlightenment period. Okay, I'll help you with that, but I'm not going to give you the answer to a question, okay? The page numbers are in your book. Like I showed you on the study guide there. They're all there in your book. Mr. Graham, Mrs. Huffstutler, the other 2 7th grade teachers, and myself, we all triple check this. They're there. So make sure you're using your book, okay? Make sure you're coming to class. Make sure you're using your class time wisely. So this is the point. I'm not going to send it out now in this recording, but this is the point in class when we go over it that I'm going to send out the study guide, to you. So this is what the study guide looks like. There are several pages. Like I said, I would highly suggest printing it out. If you can't print it out, if your printer's not working, if you don't have printer ink, you can always save it to your computer and use the Word document. But I would suggest printing it out if at all possible. Okay. So that's all. This recording still has some things here, but that's the main thing that we're going to be doing for this week and next week. And then at the end of class, if you've finished with your study guide, you're going to have some independent study time. You're going to be able to look through these links, just kind of give you some added information, background for this semester and what needs done. Okay, so right now I'm going to go ahead and show you the OMS and show you where you can find your study guide and how you turn your study guide in. Okay, and just like that, there we go, I'm back. So in order to find what you need, you can go to your plan because it will be posted on your plan, but you can also just click into our class, go to content. When you click on content, I'll do that now. If you click on content, my computer's going to spin for a second here. It's going to take you to our home page. Oh, that didn't take me to the home page. Hold on. It just took me there, but let me go back to the home page. Here's the home page. If I click on class home, maybe it's scrolling up here. Okay, and then when I click on, you'll see our announcements here. But when you click on content, if you click on content, and it'll take a second, my internet's running a little slow this evening. If you click on Unit 9, which is what we're on, okay, it'll be right here, okay, you're going to see the very first thing is print this study guide, okay? This is the one you're going to want to print. This is a PDF. If you're using it on your computer, you'll use this one, but I highly suggest you print it. So you'll click on the study guide there, and then it will pull up, and I'll share this in class too, but it will pull up, and this is the study guide you're going to use, okay? So then you'll just scroll down, and right here it says to download. So you can download it there, and then you can print it from there, okay? So that's your study guide. And then back here, hang on while it's pulling up here. Okay, so then this is that 9.01, this area here, and this 9.02 that we're going to be going over in class. But you can definitely do these on your own, and you'll find some answers to your study guide in there too. That's just a review on everything we've covered this semester. This is where you're going to turn in your completed study guide, okay? So in order to turn it in, you're just going to click on this link right here, okay? Yours is going to look a little differently because mine's a teacher view, so you won't see this upload and create, but you're going to click on this completed semester assessment, and then you are going to add attachments, okay? So you'll add in here, you'll add your attachments, and then you will, you'll submit it. Okay, you'll be able to submit this, and then I'll be able to see it, and that will be that. Okay, and then for your go ahead and start here. Okay, and then let me go back here, and you'll upload this just like you would I said attach. Yours isn't going to look like attach. Let me go back here. I forgot I'm in the teacher view. But yours will just show where you can upload. You'll upload it just like you do for ELA or math. Okay, so you should be just fine for that. You shouldn't have any problems with that. Same way you upload an assignment for ELA or math. Okay, so you'll make sure that that's done before you take your assessment. All right, and then when you're ready to take your assessment, when it opens, you're just going to click on the assessment and take it like you would a regular assessment. Okay. And then, like I said, it's due on December 18th. It will open on December 15th, and it closes on January 7th. Okay? So hopefully that gives you a good overview. If you have any questions, please make sure you are coming to class. I will be happy to answer any questions in class. I'll be happy to answer questions on email, but I do require that you are in class and that you are participating. So please make sure that you're doing that. All right? Okay, I will see you in class this week and next. And yeah, looking forward to it. All right, see you then. Bye-bye.